Hi, we're Quentin Curious Volumes. My name is James. Looking at you on the wrong side of my telephone, so I don't know what I look like. I hope I'm not alarming. But I wanted to talk to you for Framed, the art event of BookTube, about some of the art that I have that you may see in the background of my videos. I'm going to talk about this one in a minute. First, I want to talk about this because it relates to a poem that I read last week. Last week I read a poem called The People on the Bridge by Wisława Szymborska, in which she described the image in a Japanese woodcut or woodblock print by Utagawa Hiroshige. This is also by Hiroshige from another series of images from along the Tokaido Road, which was the main overland path between Kyoto and Edo, or Tokyo, during the 19th century in Japan. Hiroshige was among the most famous and celebrated of artists, and this painting, or it's not a painting, it's a print, it's a woodblock print, depicts heavy snow or evening snow in Kanbara, which is a city, or rather a small town, in the mountains along the Tokaido Road. People who know Japan say that Hiroshige never actually traveled along the length of this road and never went to this particular village. And furthermore, that the climate of this village is such that they rarely get any snow at all, much less the deep snow that we see people struggling through in this image. But you can see the detail and the kind of atmosphere that's created on a small scale and then on a large scale. And this is not a very big picture, but I just find it beautiful. This was also used, this image, on the cover of a Weezer album, apparently. So then I wanted to talk about another piece of art, not a world famous masterpiece, but this little print. This is also, I think this is also made with woodblocks, but I'm not sure. It might be linoleum or something. But it's a print, a handmade print by Mona Wu, who is a local artist here in Winston-Salem. This, you can see, it's quite small. It's about the size of a pack of cigarettes. And the city where I live, Winston-Salem, was known as the home of R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company. They produced a lot of Camel cigarettes and Salem cigarettes and Winston's, and so consequently there were a lot of old cigarette machines, cigarette vending machines around. Those of you who are older might remember these very very large things, probably about 4 or 5 feet high and maybe 6 feet wide, very heavy, and you would feed quarters into them and then pull out these rods, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but you would have kind of vertical rows of different brands of tobacco. So you would put in your quarters, 4 or 5 quarters to buy a pack, and then you'd go to the rank that had your brand of Chesterfields or Viceroys or Old Golds, and you'd pull the rod out and your pack of cigarettes would drop down at the bottom. And so at a certain point, I think it was in the 90s, some local artist decided to repurpose some of these machines as little art vending machines. So still around Winston-Salem, probably in some of the neighboring communities, you will find in the artier sections of town, you'll find these little artomats, which are repurposed cigarette vending machines where for $5 you can get an original piece of art vended on a block of wood out of a cigarette machine, and it's pretty cool. So this is by Mona Wu, a local artist. It's a leaf, obviously. I have another print of hers of a ginkgo leaf that's in the dining room. Maybe I'll show that to you sometime. But anyway, I just wanted to share a couple of pieces of art that I have here, and I hope you like them. I will talk to you later. Bye.